Hello my friends and welcome to today's video. We have a makeup empties. I've gone through so much makeup and products that I have to split those videos up now, but I want to know if you guys want me to continue with my empties series, so give this video a thumbs up or let me know in the comments if you want me to continue with these videos, because I will if you guys want them. All dependent on you guys, but I just have a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna jump right on into talking about the products, whether or not I'll repurchase them or if I have repurchased them, and my thoughts on them. So yeah, we're gonna first start off with the makeup sponges. I have 6 different types of sponges. It's been a while. It's been since my last empties. So a lot of this I've used up within the last few weeks, and some of them I used up within the last few months. This is one of them. The Beauty Bakery sponges. They are a good sponge and their packaging is adorable. They come in a package of 6 in like an egg carton. Like Beauty Bakery's packaging and whole theme behind the brand is adorable. I just personally am not a huge fan. I do prefer the mint ones to the pink ones in that package, but yeah, I did use them. Am I gonna repurchase them? No. I have 2 of the e.l.f. sponges. But the first one, when I heard a lot of people saying that it was better than the Wet n Wild sponge, or it's their holy grail sponge, and still people talk about it to this day. So that's why I bought the first one. And then the second one, I'm like, I have to demo why I don't like this for my disappointing products video. So that's why I have 2. It's just so porous and like it's almost like scratchy on my skin. I don't really like it. One sponge that I do like is the Wet n Wild sponge. Yes, all of these sponges are dirty because why wash them for an empties video if I'm just gonna throw them away? And I do replace my sponges quite frequently, and I do wash them after every use or before every use. I just find like it works better, and that way I kind of feel like my skin doesn't break out as much. I really like this one. This is one of my go-to drugstore, like go to the store, pick it up kind of sponge. And another one of those is the Real Techniques one. As you can probably, you guys can't even tell, but there's like some scratch marks because I was using up the last of the soap that I used, and it was a bar soap, and so it kind of got all scratchy, and that's why I'm getting rid of this. But I have 3 backups. I used this one this morning / this afternoon since I am now getting out of bed at noon. Haha. This is another like run to the store, pick up a sponge. This Morphe sponge. I don't really know how I feel about this. I do really like this flat edge when I'm carving out like my contour, but it's kind of like a Beauty Bakery sponge in a way, in like the density of it. Just not a huge fan of it. My favorite ones are cheaper, and I get Amazon Prime delivery, so it's free shipping. The flat side's the only pro to that sponge. And then the last sponge that I have to talk about is the Essence one. It's kind of like the Wet n Wild in the sense that it has like this flat edge. It's just so dense. I'm like more of like a fluffy, light type of sponge gal. Just not a huge fan of this one, and it's about like a 4 out of 5 star rating on Ulta, so read the reviews, take it as you will. Now let's start with some face primers. Now most of these are high-end, but they're all travel size products that I either got in Ipsy bags or like value sets around like the holidays. I did not purchase these all separately. Let's start with a high-end MAC strobe cream in the shade Pink Light. I do like this. It's kind of like a product to me of like Glam Glow Glow Starter Moisturizer, and that it just like gives like some extra hydration as well as a glow. This is in Pink Light. I just don't get the big hype over MAC strobe creams, but I did enjoy it while I did use it. The next product, I've grown out of this type of primer alone. The Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the original one. This is just like a mini size. It's just too slippery, and like my skin type has changed ever since I did love that, and so that's really the only reason. These next two are essentially the same product. I just do prefer one over the other. The one that I'm like not as in love with is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, the smoothing primer. Again, it's like one of those like thicker silicone based primers. I just find with like Makeup Forever's like the Step 1 Skin Equalizer kind of breaks me out, but I do like it for filling in the pores, and if it was like the last thing, I would use it. But then the product that I do like of the two, I do really like the Benefit Professional. This was my holy grail primer for forever. I've just gotten a lot of these mini ones as like samples when I order off of like Sephora or Ulta or in my Ipsy bag. So yeah, but I haven't purchased a full size in what feels like forever. And then the last high-end primer, I'm kind of sad to see this go, and like it killed me how expensive this is, because it did make my makeup look beautiful and I get the hype around it. It's the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. I want to see how much a full size of this retails for, because I did get this in like a value set around the holidays. A full size retails for $52. Will I purchase it in the future? Maybe, but as of this moment, no. And then the one drugstore primer that I have finished up, I have repurchased it because it's part of like my go-to combo for my skin, like drugstore primers. And that is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Mineral Infused Face Primer. I get the small one in the clear shade. I think there's other shades. I could be wrong, but I love this. It's kind of like the, it's like a hybrid of the Benefit Professional and the Smashbox, but I'm able to like really press this into my pores and it fills them in. I don't use this alone, but if I need to, I can. I just prefer to mix it with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Water Drop Primer. I do like this, and I do recommend it if you're looking for like a drugstore pore filling primer. Let's go into foundations next. I have 4 foundations, 3 drugstore, 1 high-end. I'm going to start off with the high-end one. I have already repurchased this. It's just like my go-to foundation, the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream, the one with SPF. Love this, especially like for day-to-day, because when we're not in quarantine, I'm literally just go, 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 go. So it's good to like have a foundation and SPF all in one. Yeah, I get mine in the shade Fair. Love this stuff. e.l.f. Cosmetics, I think this is like the natural finish foundation. I have repurchased this. If you guys saw a full face using e.l.f. Cosmetics, then you saw me use this foundation. They have repackaged it. They have changed the color since I purchased this one, because this one's in the shade Porcelain, but yeah, I still remember the summer that I tried this out. Crazy how time flies. That's when I had like, when I started dyeing my hair crazy colors. The next foundation is a cushion foundation, and this is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. It does have SPF in it. Is it my favorite cushion foundation? Actually, I've only tried 2 cushion foundations and I haven't had them like overlap, so I couldn't really compare. But this was a good cushion foundation. I think it's Babs Beauty here on YouTube raves about it. It is a good foundation, and again, it has SPF. It was nice and easy. Cushion foundations are so easy because it comes with like a sponge applicator here at the top. I kind of already throw mine out, and so it's like easy for quick on the go, quick makeup, and it's not as expensive as the normal cushion foundations. And the last foundation is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I get mine in the shade Soft Ivory. I have not repurchased this quite yet. I'm still debating whether or not I do want to repurchase it. I did just, like, there is some product left in there. Like, the scent has changed and the formula has changed, and I've had this for a while. And the reason I'm on the fence of like repurchasing is because the formula mixing with my skin, I don't really know, but I do really like the stick formulation of this foundation. The liquid, however, it's okay. Just maybe a little too drying and matte for my skin. Yes, I know. Who thought I'd be saying that? I don't have any concealers, so let's go on into powders. And again, I have 4. 2 drugstore, 2 high-end. We'll start with the high-end ones first. They're both from Too Faced. The Born This Way powder, I have repurchased it, and I don't know if my skin has changed or what, or this formula has changed, but I find that the powder is now a little bit darker, even though it is translucent. But I did repurchase this in the past VIB sale. My first impressions went up yesterday, so check that out. It'll be linked at the end of this video. And then the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. If you're sensitive to scents, I don't really recommend this powder because it does smell like peaches, like the entire peach collection does. I might actually repurchase this, and then I will repurchase this because I do really like it. It did make my skin matte. It is a matte setting powder, so if you have more dry skin, don't really recommend it. But for my like combo, I don't even know what my skin type is, I did like it. The next 2 are drugstore powders. One, the Coty Airspun. This literally is a cult classic. I've repurchased this so many times. It is the powder that I used today. Repurchased it, and like the scent of it, it is a very strong scent, but I did use this in Europe, and so it just brings back those memories of me getting ready with my friends in the hotel room. But like when you get to the end, it's kind of just like sand particles, and it's not as fine as when you first get it. So, and then this powder I kind of forgot about. I was just trying to use it up. It's like kind of one of those, I don't know, powders. The Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder. I may pick this up again when I need a new powder. I have so many, and I'm going to hold off on repurchasing a new one, but I will repurchase this in the future because from what I remember, it was like an okay powder, but it was good. I've used it up, so must be good in some way. Let's go on to the setting sprays just so we can knock those out of the park. Let's start with drugstore ones. I have a Wet n Wild Photo Focus 3-in-1 primer water, the one in rose. I do like this. I just feel like you don't get a whole lot of product in this. You get 1.52 fluid ounces compared to like the Urban Decay that you get 4. I've never actually done the math on it. I kind of want to do the math now. So it's $8.25 per fluid ounce. Okay, so it is cheaper if you get this and just buy like 4 of them. And then the Revolution Pro Fix Fixing Spray. I mostly just use this as like a brush spray to intensify my highlight. The spritzer on it is not the best. It kind of smells like something that I used in like summer. Just not my favorite, just purely based off of the spray, like the nozzle. High-end powders, I finished up a Kat Von D Lock It Makeup Setting Spray. This is only like the travel size. I haven't tried like the full size, and I don't know if like the spritzer is any better on that. Or I should say now the KVD Vegan Beauty. It's going to take some time for me to get used to saying that because Kat Von D is no longer associated with the brand. And I don't want anyone coming for me like anyone would. It was good. Again, just like the spritzer alone, not really a huge fan of. And then 2 of my holy grail sprays that I have already repurchased, and I'm gonna repurchase more eventually. Urban Decay All Nighter and MAC Fix Plus, the rose version. I like rose and peaches. I love these sprays. I use this more as like a highlight eyeshadow brush spray, and this as like a makeup setting spray because it does lock and load your makeup, but the claims that it locks and loads your makeup for wearing a mask, not true. But they are still really great products, and this prolongs your makeup. Let's first start with brows. I have 2 pomades. I have the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade and the Milani Stay Put Brow Color. They're both so dried up. They were good brow pomades when you first apply them. They just dry out so easily, but they were good brow pomades if you want to look for one at the drugstore. My favorite one is from the drugstore, and that's the e.l.f. Stay Put Brow Lock and Liner Cream. I don't know what it's actually called. I have a brow gel, the like literally the tiniest, like compared to the iPhone 11 Pro Max. It is tiny. The Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 2. Not my favorite brow gel, but I never use brow gels, so quite a few brow pencils. I have 2 of my all-time favorite brow pencil, the e.l.f. Instant Lift, $2, anywhere you can find e.l.f. brow products. I get mine in the shade taupe, but they didn't have taupe last time, so I had to get the shade neutral brown. I love it so much. The e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. It's like, if you want something comparable to like Benefit's brow pencil or any brow pencil with like a super fine tip, this is a comparable dupe and everyone loves it. I just prefer the $2 version to this $5 version. Now all these brow products I may repurchase too. That's a maybe. First one I'm for sure not going to repurchase based off like the color alone. Sorry, LA Girl brow products. Not it. They do have some other good brow products. I mean, not brow products. Other products that are amazing, that are like my holy grail. For brow products, however, not so much. This is the Shitty Slim Brow Pencil. The color on it, no. And then the Essence Micro Precise Brow Pencil. You get only 0.5 grams compared to, let's say, any other brow pencil. In the LA Girl one, you get 0.8 grams, and this you get 0.5. That's the only reason I wouldn't repurchase this Essence one, but other than that, the formula is great. It's a super fine pencil, and it feels really nice in your hand. Plus, it doesn't have a spoolie. And then this, I kind of lost the cap to it. That happens with everything. The CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. Don't remember how I feel about this, honestly. Probably been like a year since I've used it. I might repurchase this just so I can see what I thought of it. Eyeshadow primer slash liquid eyeshadow. I have had this for too long. This is the e.l.f. New Linen Eyeshadow, liquid shadow. I thought it'd be like a good like eyeshadow primer. That on me? No. But I do really like their putty eye primers that they just recently come out with, so do recommend this. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. Yeah, they don't sell it anymore. So eyeliners, I have 3. One, probably like the only white liner on the market at the drugstore. It's just dried up, but it was a good white liner. The NYX white liquid liner. I just kind of use white face paint now, but that is a good go-to liner. I have 2 black liquid liners. One, I don't even think I've used it on camera, but it's not good. Like, to get any pigment, you have to use like the thick part of the liner. I'm just getting rid of it. This is the Sugar Wingman Waterproof Micro Liner. Got this as like an Ipsy, not a huge fan. Because you can see I literally drew. And then I did repurchase this. This is the KVD Vegan Beauty Tattoo Liner. It's just dried and just needs to go, but I did repurchase it. Right here. We're down to the last 2 groups. If you've stuck around this long, shout out to you. Mascara and lashes. Eyelash primer. I don't really know if this did anything. This is the Lancome Seal Booster XL. It's a lash primer. I just don't get the point of the lash primers. So many mascaras. I'll start with high-end. Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension Mascara. This is the strangest mascara. It does do wonders for your lashes, but it's a tubing mascara. It just makes me uncomfortable. That's the only reason why I won't be repurchasing it. Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I do like this mascara. It's not my favorite Holy Grail like high-end mascara, but it was good. 2, 3 that kind of disappointed me. This is the Colossal Big Shot mascara from Maybelline. First of all, it did nothing for my lashes, and this is a waterproof formula. I didn't do anything. Even when I did like sweat or like do anything, I would have mascara underneath, like all over my eyes. One regular mascara doesn't do that. So-called waterproof mascara does that. I'm sorry. This I kind of just layered on top of another mascara that I will talk about, but this is the Revlon Volume Amazing mascara. It was part of Allure's top rated mascaras for the year of 2019, so I'm like, hey, let's try it. Not my favorite. And then the Hard Candy Bold mascara, not my favorite. I'm not gonna purchase it again. Kind of clumps, actually. They do have other colors in this. I just got the black. And then these are my like Holy Grail mascaras. Essence Lash Princess. If you haven't tried this, go online right now and order it. You can order it on Amazon, order it from Ulta, order it from Essence's website. Just get this and try it. This is the mascara that I layered with the Revlon one when I wanted to use it, but it's awesome on its own. Essence mascaras for the win, and they're only like $4 or $5 a tube. Last lash product is the Salon Perfect 110 lashes. I really like these lashes. I just barely ordered some lashes, which will be coming Friday from when I'm filming this, so I will share those with you. But I do really like these lashes, and they're affordable. I think it's like $8 for this 5-pack of lashes. Down to our last two products. First product, actually these two were in my top 19 products of 2019. That's how you know. Maybelline lip liner in the shade Dusty Rose. I need to go pick up a new one. This is my Holy Grail lip liner of all time. I love it. And it's retractable, so you don't have to sharpen it. Love it. And then the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Pure Hollywood. The formula just changed on this, and so I knew it was getting really old, but I do love this color, and like when it dries down, it's like my perfect nude. But we did it, everyone. Those were all of my makeup empties. Again, let me know if you guys want me to continue this series of mine that I've been doing literally since I started my channel 5 years ago. It was June 25th, 2015 is when I uploaded my first product empties. We, as like a channel, haven't grown that much, but me personally, as a person, I've grown so much. Like, when I posted this, I wanted to be a fashion designer. Here I am 5 years later with my own brand, cosmetic brand, working on things that won't come out for a while, at least a year. It's crazy to look back on your life and reflect. If you guys want to know how I got this look, either go check out my TikTok or my Instagram. Posted a video kind of on how I got this. Do a lot of more makeup looks, more abstract looks on my TikTok, then I post them over on my Instagram, so go check those out and follow me while you're at it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel or give a thumbs up, or both. If you guys have any video requests, you can leave them in the comments down below, or at me on my social media, which is all under Sassavati YT, so it's spelled here, both Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Go follow me, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!